everybody, and we are back on the battlefield of the North and South. What can I say? Look at this. Fording the river, complete with see-through jackets. There is David Doyle from the 14th NYSM, and I do believe they're being led by, there we go, there's Colonel Edward Fowler leading them down the edge of the river. So let's get a look at what's going on with this particular map. Very nice map this, isn't it? Quite flat. Plenty of areas for hiding, because as we know, the what's the word I'm looking for? The armoured tents that came from the Napoloeonic Wars are also in this time, so this is looking good. Here we go. Looks like the 14th are getting set up for having a little bit of a line battle going on with some defenders of what appears to be a very nice tower. So you can see here a couple of tower defenders. There we go, from the 2nd BV. Private Impossible, Private Corpse, and there's Private Slappy. So they are trying to defend against the Union troops moving in towards this little tower. However, looking over on one side of the battle, we have these fine fellows. From the 24th TN, there's Colonel Sergeant Pepper. There we go, lining up. Comrade Lenin. Great name, Comrade Lenin. So these guys are taking pot shots at the 14th New York over the far side here. Now you've also got a section of troops moving up through the woods here, and you can see them now. Looks like they might be trying to possibly sneak in behind the 14th New York. Let's see what's going on. So we've got this collection here. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. Here we go. The 5th New York here, Sturog. And let's just see. I think, yeah, Union Cavalry. There we go, the 21st Michigan Cavalry, Volunteer Matt. And we're looking at the 2nd USSSSSSSSS. There's Chadtopia leading his men forward, looking wonderful. Here's the spawn. So you can see they don't appear to have taken that many cannons. So let's see. There's Chadtopia. And we're looking at Sinister. This is the cavalry of the Confederate States. And let's see. Okay. Okay. So here's Volunteer Jack Burton from Louisiana. And you can see these guys are now trying to defend this little hamlet, I suppose you could say. So, hiding behind these extremely well-armoured fences with no holes in them whatsoever. And you can see here, there's plenty of defensive. I doubt you can actually get into those buildings. So, and of course, you know, the cover over the top of that particular little cart will be very helpful. So, let's see if we can lock in and see what's going on. Here is some guys. Oh dear, that's not good. There's Colonel Miller here from the 9th Connecticut. And they are firing onto the enemy. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who their enemy is. Over the other side of the battlefield, they've taken a couple of casualties. Here we go. Here's the 4th TN, the Sergeant Fenney. They're firing back at the enemy, complete with Comrade Lenin doing his job, giving them the buffs. Now this is going to be tricky. Let's see if Captain Highlander here notices. Is this the? I think that might be the Confederate State Cavalry. Yeah, definitely them. There you go. Texas Rangers, I'm guessing. So let's see. As we've got a little bit of fire coming in, let's have a look at the 2nd USSS. Just sounds like they sprung a leak, doesn't it? The USS. But fine fellows nonetheless. Jolly the Jit, okay, or Jolly the Yit. And we are looking at the, I do believe this is the New Yorkers here. Yep, the New Yorkers doing a great job of defending this line. They've now been brought up. Looks like support has been provided here by the Connecticuts. There we go. Look at them. And some more over here from Major Romanov from the New York. And there's obviously members of the Irish Brigade as well. And there is, of course, Colonel Feldtau. So looking to be a nice battle here. And a lot of people have moved up into this particular line position. You've still got a look. Is that a cannon over on the left there? I'm seeing some puffs of smoke coming out of the woods here as the Confederate state troops over there are still surviving. So they're doing a good job. And who are these fellows? Yeah, there's Burns from the 21st Michigan. And there's John Rawlins as well. So these guys have got a nice little spot here and can take pot shots from a flanking position into the Confederate state troops. So a nice arrangement of troops here by the Union side, and they are now moving in closer into the Confederate state troops. These poor fellows who are going to run into trouble very soon. There you go. Looks like they're going to have to back off as they're coming under fire from multiple directions. You can see up here also more Unions. Oh dear, there we go. There is Madison with a lovely, that's Napoloeonic. God, names. Oh, it's Mr. President. Good evening, Mr. President. That would be young Mr. Hinkle, of course. And there is Patrick Harper. He is trying to get up onto that fort. And let's see if we can find out what's going on, because if we look over here, there's Corporal Punisher. Yeah, looks like they're all having a big battle right in the middle there. You can see this little hump, I suppose you could say, as loads of saber swinging is going on between the members of the Union Cavalry and the Confederate state troops. So you can see here, fighting going on between the Confederate state troops and the Union Army. So looks like those guys have managed to survive, maybe. Let's see. There we go. There's 15th ALA, Volunteer Henry. Wonder how long he's going to be volunteering for. Not long. He just got shot in the body. And another stab going in from him. Oh, another stab from a saber. And Henry is not having a good time of it. And he is currently cut down. So Henry cut down by Colonel Robert from Michigan. And he is now obviously trying to deal with this final gentleman here from Alabama, I'm guessing. Oh, lovely stab, sir. Master shot with another lovely bayonet stab there into one of the enemies. So there are lots of R's going. Lots of R's. So it's like you're being at the dentist. But they probably didn't have dentists in those days. Oh, he's going in for a stab. Oh, no. Private Tony was not paying attention. And now will be sent back to Michigan in a pine box. As we're looking at master shots here. Going in. He's under a lot of stabby goodness here. He's doing his best. Oh, he takes down... Oh, he takes down Colonel Robert, but then dies. So there we go. Coyote there, taking him down finally. And it looks like the Union troops here from the 14th New York have got members of the Confederate States on the run. Let's see. There's, 15th Arkansas. And these fellas who are currently cheesing it from the battlefield. There's Captain Voodoo from the 15th Arkansas. And obviously Volunteer Hollow. So these guys are trying to get away from the Union troops. Now, what is going on over here? Seems to be a couple of people left at spawn being dealt with. We've also got those guys up on the hill. So let's have a look at the numbers. 42 versus 37. Oh, look at these fine fellows in a defensive position. Oh, look at this. Aren't they wonderful? 15th New York. No, sorry, the 5th New York. I do apologise, gentlemen. Complete with a commander. There he is, the Iwelly himself. No camping in the watchtowers. Yes, this is not Call of Duty. So, Only men with binoculars can get in it. Okay, well, there you go then. Right, now who's this fine fella going around in circles? There is Major General Nitek, of course, looking wonderful with his gold braid. He's got his 6-shooter out and is doing his thing. So here we have the New Yorkers looking wonderful. John McDonald here. No firing from horseback. We're looking at the 5th here, who are trying to defend this area. And let's see what's going on. So you can see pretty much all going on around here. Oh, what the hell? So this is the cavalry. Yeah, they're Massachusetts. So this is the cavalry, essentially hiding through a building, having a fight with Union troops. So this has got to be probably the most protracted and silly. So, let's see. Oh, there we go. Corporal Stalin goes in, stabs poor Jacob there from the 14th. And let's see. Okay. So the 5th. That would have been funny, actually, if you had 2 guys from the Confederate and the Union either side of a building. So, okay, so at the moment, the Union are being very defensive in the area of their spawn. Let's see if we can find more of the Confederate fellows. So, let's see. Louisiana Sergeant Blackheart. Poor old Will always gets fired at. It's just not fair. There's Captain Genie from Louisiana forming his troops up into a line. As I think we can see some of the Union troops now fording the river. Yes, we can. Oh dear, this might not go well for them. Wonder if they're going to... Oh, they got cartridges, so I suppose it's less prone to dampness than in Napoleonic era. So, you know, but some of them... Oh, there we go. There is the President, complete with a gun. I don't see many of his Secret Service protectors, but never mind. Probably didn't exist in those days. So, we're looking at the big red one from the Michigans. I wonder how is it from the Michigonians? I wonder how that's said. Anyway. So, you can see now the Union troops moving up here. Let's have a look. Now, let's have a look. You can see here pretty much most of the DA, Louisiana 15th, and Madison are the ones that are remaining, and we're looking at 36 to 21. So, aha, Engineer Otis. And here is the Confederate artillery. Look at that. Oh, that's a big bore howitzer. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Complete with a nice big bore cannon as well. So the fire coming in from their artillery. And you can see here a little bit of fire being taken over here on the woods. It's a bit of a shambolic battle this at the moment. Kind of hard to tell where the line is. As we are looking... Okay. Let's have a look. See what's going on here. Oh, God. They have an argument about Max and PCs. Oh, dear. They've just shot the President. That can't be good. The President has been assassinated. That can't be great. So, it was just Doyle's fault. Okay. So, there is Mr. President lying down on the job. And you can see here fire coming in. Yeah, Hinkle has a natural fear of small guns being near his head for obvious reasons, historically or otherwise. So, let's see. Here are the guys defending. So you see Blackheart defending. Look at this. Classic defense from behind the extremely well-armoured wooden and cart. Oh! Jesse taking out Captain David Doyle and Patrick Harper. Lovely shot there with the cannon. And Private Hire managed to catch a cannonball in the face. So it looks like these guys, if they stay here any longer, are going to have a few problems. There we go. Looks like they're now charging into battle to try and clear out the Confederate state troops hiding in the woods. Let's see how many are left. 17 Confederate state troops are remaining as these guys are trying to defend themselves behind the armoured cart, as you can see. So they've now got New Yorkers running towards them. And this is not going to go well. Yeah, the 14th, there we go. They're coming in. In they come with a bayonet stabby goodness. And it's all off. It's all kicking off. Let's see as we are moving in and following. Oh, dear. A few left over. No. No. A few men just about to go down. Stabby goodness and Bal Haddad from Louisiana. That's not a very Louisiana name, but never mind. Has been sliced down. The Iwelly claiming his victim. You don't mess with the Wellies. So let's see if we can find remaining members of the Confederate state troops. There he is. And he's missed. So this guy here, correction, he's just been taken down by Private Brody. And we are now... Oh, look at this Eowyn. Looking like a walrus today. And let's see. We are looking at... Aha! Corporal Lesno. This is the remaining members of the Confederate States. Yep. This is the artillery. So, now, common sense would suggest they send the cavalry over to deal with the artillery. So, there we go. So, now, for obvious reasons, they are suggesting that the arty then get out of their position and then start charging. So, yeah, good shot into the ground there. And you can see now they're going to be making their way over pretty shortly. That's a badly designed cannon. Someone's broken that one. So let's see who these people are. Aorus, Neveraldick, Private Jesse, and Private Florence. And here come the Union cavalry. Looks like Nevalgic is going to try and take a pot shot at him. Is he going to make it? Oh, the cannon comes out. He's tried desperately. They're too close. And they dodge in between him. Oh, saber swing from Galadion there. And the final members of the Confederate state troops are cut to pieces. Oh, no, this is not good. As down comes a man from the tower. Oh, like Rapunzel. Oh dear. Ooh, oh, crikey, that's unfortunate. Oh, he's landed on the spikes. Oh, that's so painful. That's so painful. Oh, no. This is really unpleasant. And there we go. Poor Florent came down. Got goosed by the spikes directly below him. And we're on to the next round. Hello, everyone. We are back. And this is the next round. You can see here the Confederate state troops getting set up. There is Mr. Nitek, of course, Major General, no less. And there is, yep, looks like Captain Farfigger. Possibly Alabama, I'm guessing. There we go. Colonel Sergeant Pepper. And Engineer Sergeant Sawinski, alongside Sergeant Marius, no less. Along with, yes, Adjutant Bacon, the sizzly one, from the 5th Texan Rangers. So, leading his cavalry. There we go, a gentleman from New Orleans. Sergeant Luau. And a few random horses and people following. So there's the Massachusetts. Robert E. Lee. Robert Edward Lee. There we go. So they'll be catching up. Appears to be... Yep, we're looking over here. Here is the artillery being set up by Private Florent. Man with the spikes. And of course there is less snow up there doing the binoculary thing. So let's go up a little higher. Aha. Let's see. So we're now looking at the Confederate state troops making their way down to the left-hand side. Whether or not they're going for that hamlet, they might be pushing in quickly. We'll have to wait and see. So you can see collection of troops in the woods there. Fording the river now. And you can see, yeah, they're moving in towards that building area. Try and determine what's going on there. They are supported by their teammates. They've also got cavalry sniffing around the area. Let's just check to make sure that these guys are. Now, it's the 7th Cavalry there. I'm assuming, let's just check. They look like, yeah. From the 24th Michigan, Brigadier General Shaw. Now, the question is, yeah, they definitely Union Cavalry, you can tell from the cross swords on the helmet there. Taking pot shots at the enemy and failing to hit a single one. But that's understandable. It is, after all, kind of like a Revolutionary War drive-by. So we'll just have to wait and see with the banging gangsters, yo. I'm so white. So let's have a look as we are following. There's Edward Fowler, leader of the 14th NYSM. So the New Yorkers making their way up. And it looks like they're going to try and get into some kind of urban battle with the Confederate state troops who are now in that area. Right, what's this? That looks to me like, yeah, the Union Cavalry. God, don't they look wonderful? So let's go and see what's going on over here, because this is probably where it's going to get messy, because you've got two lines of Confederate state troops making their way into a hamlet and defending that area. So you can see they've rounded up the wagons, put down the defences, and they are defending this area. So they've got to be careful, because obviously you've got areas like this where people can sneak in, and it's not easy to get over the fence. So you can see here they're doing a good job. They're trying to cover all eventualities, especially this area, which is a weak point where they could get through. And they're just waiting to see what the New Yorkers decide to do. So let's see if we can lock in. Here we go. Here are the New Yorkers sorting themselves out, getting themselves, planning out their attack strategy. They can see the enemy. The question is, what are they going to do? How are they going to approach it? So you've also got the added benefit of the Union Cavalry nearby. Now, obviously, that could cause them a problem, but I think you've also now got the Confederate Cavalry moving in to support their teammates. Let's have a look over in this little hamlet. Yep, Confederate State Cavalry, gentlemen. There is Civil Blackhawk and First Lieutenant Eric, or Lieutenant, I should say. So you can see now these guys getting set up for the defence. He's not going to last long if he stands up there. How he's managed to stay an old guard, I do not know. But we should wait and see what happens. So, spreading their defences all along this hamlet. So, let's see what's going on, as it looks like the Union troopers now are pushing pretty hard towards the Confederate state spawn area, which is being defended by Confederate state troopers. Let's see who these fellows are. So there we go. There's Corporal Punisher of the 15th Alabama. Now, this is a very, what you would call, defensive-minded regiment. Lots of planks, lots of defences by Engineer Sawinski. So there we go. Oh no, Hinkle has just been mowed down by a horse. Oh dear. Poor Hinkle. And we're looking at the Union Cavalry as well. So let's see if we can follow out what's going to go on. So here is the 5th New Yorkers. So they're now moving in to try and clear up that area. And here we go. This is what they're defending. So as you can see, a couple of skins on the floor, nice few rugs, but yeah, they're coming under sustained fire from the Union troops. There we go, from the 9th. They're moving in now, as you've obviously got the... there you go, there's Matt as well, taking pot shots at these defenders at the back. So you can see more of the Confederate State troops hiding behind the wood. Oh no, they're in trouble, they're in trouble. Oh, Dude McAwesome is deciding to run for it. The Texas Rangers not beyond cheesing it in the opposite direction. Oh, his teammate Henry Gousson has just died as he gets out of the way of a sword. This is going to be unfortunate because he looks like he's being attacked. Yeah, looks like bayonet fun all over the place. Oh, he doesn't survive. Private Hire claims his victim. 90 versus 74. So, you can see a couple of guys up here. Captain Small from the 2nd BV. Taking pot shots at the cavalry as they fly past. Let's see if we can lock in on the 14th New York and their defenders of this hamlet. So, where are the 14th New York? Let's see. In come the cavalry, the 7th Cavalry. There is Major General Sherman from the 21st Michigan. You've got guys defending that area. Oh, there we go. A little bit of defensive going on from the 24th. I'm not sure what TN is. I'll have to look that up. I did have a form written down with all this on here, and I couldn't find it this evening because I'm a bit of a disorganised idiot. So anyway, here we go. You've got Recruit Chris Connors now. Now, this is what they've decided to do. They've actually snuck in round the side here, and they're making their way in towards the hamlet and the defensive. So we can see the Confederate State troops trying to defend as best they can. Now, the trouble is you've also got cavalry over the far side there. And cavalry's taking pot shots at the defenders. They've dismounted their horses. There we go. They're getting back on. They're going to rush back on as the cavalry's coming in after the other cavalry. There we go. Some of them got back on the horse. Oh, a couple of people taken out. Black Hawk gets taken out. That's very unfortunate. They managed to get back on the horses very quickly. Now it's cavalry versus cavalry, and you can see them going in. Oh dear, Clickham Force has just snuffed it. And let's just see, there's Recruit Smong out with his sabre going after the Confederate State Cavalry. How many people are left remaining? Swing of the sabre. Oh, who is this poor fellow? There's Captain Voodoo gets taken down. The Sergeant Luan is finally dropped. So you can see there, successful use of the cavalry, superior numbers coming into play as Sinjid is on his way out. Let's see, he's going in as the sole man. The question is, what is he going to try and do? Is he going to try and draw them back? Let's see. Oh no, Brigadier General Shaw has just been assassinated. Oh dear. So you can see here now, more fire coming in from the Louisiana troops, defending against the New Yorkers. There's David Doyle making a run for it, but he couldn't get over the fence. Managed to be defended by his teammates. He's going to have to get his pistol out. Taking pot shots at the enemy with his pistol. Oh, nice shot, sir. Nice headshot there, as you've got more of the New Yorkers hiding around the corner here, being safe. And you've also got this fine fellow as well, Davy J. Locker. He's also trying to go in and take out some of those Confederate states. In come the Union cavalry. This is going to be messy. This is going to be unpleasant. And let's see, I think this is, yeah, there's Captain Genie from the Louisianas. Looking, oh, this is not going to go well. Oh, cut in the back. No glory for that man, only death. So you can see here, oh, some more Confederate state troops here. 37 remaining, so it's pretty even. This is by no means the last defensive area of the Confederate state troops. So let's see. You can see these guys now coming under fire from the Unionist cavalry. There we go, Hugo. Taking pot shots. And there we go. Private Gimli finishing off the remaining members of the Confederate State Defense. And who is this? Oh, no, correction. Now, the Massachusetts have returned and are here, unfortunately, a little bit late to help their teammates. So we're looking at, obviously, William Cook, Romes Taggart, Jefferson Davis, and another gentleman over here. Let's see who this is. Michael Crawford, or Michael Crawwood, I should say. And there's Corporal Bohannon. Oh dear, Robert Edward Lee's just snuffed it. As you've also got a little bit of stabby goodness. He's doing really well. Holy crap. Michael Crawwood doing a great job of defending himself. Union Trooper versus 2 Confederate States. The benefit of Union training. Rifle butt to the face. Oh dear. Oh, nice block, sir. We've got to watch this battle, and he goes in with another rifle butt attack, and the guy gets blown to the floor there, bashed to the floor by a horse charge, and Michael Crawwood survives, complete with his piece of corn. Oh dear. Mr. Bacon has just been murdered. So poor old Bacon has been well and truly cooked. And let's see what's going on. So here is the 7th Cavalry assisting their friends from the 14th New York. You've also got, there we go. So the 7th Cavalry now firing back at these attackers as they're pushing in towards the homestead. So let's see. The 7th Cavalry also bringing in... there we go. This is the battle we were looking at. So you can see here, there's Major General John Curtis, Hootsmon, Jings Crivens and all that. Oh, lovely swing, sir. Oh, another beautiful swing. He gets taken out. Oh, dear. Adjutant Bacon has just been murdered. He actually just got team killed. So, never mind. So, you can see as we move over towards this hamlet area, complete with the extremely walled and defensive area that is this barn, as you can see. It's not easy to hide behind. And you've got William Cook and Captain Small, who are remaining members of this Confederate State Defense. 28 to 14. So, here is the 5th New York. Looking wonderful as always. There is, of course, the Iwelly. The intelligent footwear himself. And we're seeing the 7th Cavalry here. Looks like they're going to try and move in. Let's see if we can follow these guys. As we've got one of the cavalrymen moving in quickly to see if we can... Oh, he's taking a little bit of fire. See who that is. That's General George Custer. The question is whether or not he'll be able to survive this. There's no Indians nearby. Going in for the swing. Barges people to the ground. As the Union troopers, the cavalry comes running round the corner. Oh, lovely timing. Captain Small now cheesing it in the opposite direction. Sensible man. Indeed. Okay, so there's General George Custer. Oh no, George, come on, get on. And he takes down Captain Small with a mighty swing of his cavalry saber. So there's Patrick Harper, who appears to be having a smoke. Here we go from the 69th New York, Major Romanov, looking wonderful with mutton chops and a sprig of something in his hat. So they're looking wonderful. And it looks like these guys are going to try and deal with the Confederate State Artillery. So let's see. 11 remaining. So this could be the final stand of the Confederate State troops. So let's see. Private Blackadder, 5th Texan Rangers. 5th Texas, there you go. Cadet Shaboinky. Great name. Love that name. So here we go. Let's follow Major Romanov as he gets into a saber and bayonet battle. Look at this. Beautiful stuff going on. Oh, dear. Going in for the stab. Major Romanov. Oh, beautiful stab into his chest and stomach area. Lovely stuff here by the 69th New York. Taking out pretty much most of the guys that are remaining. There's Major Romanov. No, he's going to leave his teammate to go after that guy. There's a bit of stabby goings on. Watch out behind you, Romanov. There we go. Oh, he takes the saber swing, but blocks the next one. And, oh dear. Private Res needs a res. Frederick takes down higher as well. Oh, goodness me. Frederickus, absolutely on fire. You cannot mess with the Texan Rangers. Look at that. Oh, goodness me. Frederickus. Now, this guy, obviously, fear has broken into these Union troops. Oh! He's off again. Look at him. Watch out behind you. Watch out. No. Oh, God. He's now... Oh, what the hell? This man is just... Wow. Oh, and he's finally taken down. And the moral of the story is you don't mess with the welly. We're on to the next round. Well, here we are on a new map. And as you can see, we are in the middle of a cornfield. And you can hear the footsteps and horsey hoof steps. So let's get out and see what's going on. So look at this. It's not technically autumn because, you know, the trees are still have all their leaves. Unless they're evergreens, difficult to say. Oh dear. A little bit of a map reset here going on. And I think we're about to go live. So here we go. This will be the area of the spawns. Not a very defensive area. But this is where all the Confederate states survive. This is where they are. So you can see here a bit of random horse abuse going on there. Captain Alucard. Very French name by the sound of it. So you can see here the Confederate states, the Beaugestas from the Alabama, making their way under Captain Farfigga. I wonder if he has a brother called Swarfigga. Anyway. Let's see, as you've got a collection now. This looks nice. This could be placement of the artillery for the Confederate state troops. Now, they've had that there before. There is Private Florence. Looks like he's waiting for more of his friends to come and assist him. Ah, the 7th Cavalry. Ah, look at... Oh, the Union troops are moving out in force. Look at this. Don't they look wonderful? With their see-through jackets. Yes, not sure why that is. Could be a graphical bug on Warband at the moment. But, you know, it all helps them blend into the background when they've got see-through jackets. Who's the man with the horn? It's Hinkle. Hinkle is the man with the horn. So there's David Doyle, who appears to be trying to kill his horse with a pistol, but not the usual way. So anyway, here is the 14th New York. Oh dear. Irish Brigade, poor second lieutenant or Lieutenant Cutter has already suffered from a cannonball related injury. Not good. There we go. That was a quick charge. Very quick charge. Here we go. Sergeant Trumpeter. And look at this. The Union troops making their way through the cornfields. Look at this. Doesn't it look wonderful? God. Sneaking through. Obviously not given away by the fact there's loads of people with red hats moving through corn. But, you know, details. Making their way over. Let's see. There is, of course, Colonel Edward Fowler leading his troops from the 14th NYSM over, and let's see. We've got a couple of fine fellows. These look to be, yeah, 5th New Yorkers. So, obviously, the 14th New Yorkers are moving up to assist their friends. So, you can see them now moving in, as you've got a collection of Confederate state troops here. Who's this? This is the Alabamans. There we go, Private Fleming. They're coming under fire. Oh, Fleming, unfortunately, is no more. Loads of fire coming in. Not looking good. We'll follow Cameron Donahue as he makes his way in with his friends. Bit of fire coming in. Are they going to have to try and pick and choose their targets? Yes, they move into melee. And you can see, oh, there we go. There's Invitational Pepper. Is no more. John McGibbles. Great name. Oh, God. Some of the names of these guys are just brilliant. Oh, no. Farfigure has just assassinated the Colonel. The Colonel of the 14th New York has just been killed. So here's Sawinski, the defensive-minded engineer, again. These fine fellas from the 15th Alabama determined to defend this hut and everything that exists within it. So let's see. There's Sict Lucas A from the 5th Texan Rangers. And let's see. There is Private Jesse. He can see the Union troops. Now the question is he going to... How is he going to do this? There we go. The cannonball goes out. Unfortunately, looks to have not been successful. Never mind. So here is, of course, the hero of the last round. The Iwelly, the intelligent footwear himself, leading his troops here. The 5th New York into the battle. Oh, look at this. There's one gentleman from the 21st Michigan. And yet they're now firing into this building. There we go. There's the Michigans. Moving in now. There's recruit soldats down there. There we go. Captain Alucard going in for a little bit of sword and bayonet fun on the bottom floor of the building. Oh, he's taken a quick stab from a bayonet. He's got his teammates there to support him. Oh, no. It's not going to do him much good as he dies in a very unfortunate position. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So you can see now, Colonel Roberts in. He's in with the 6-shooter. But there doesn't appear to be anybody there. Ah, hello. Have a bullet to the face, sir. So let's see if we can watch him through the window. It's like... There we go. No, we can't check that window. No, we've got to go to the other window. What's going on? What's going on? This is where the defenders are. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're spying in through the window. Loads of stabbiness going on. Oh, dear. This is not good. Not looking good. Oh, no. A couple of people gaming, taken down. In come more Union troops. Let's check the other window. No, we can't see through that one. There we go. So you can see them there. Another Union trooper coming in. He's having stabby goodness. More Union troopers pouring into that room. Oh, my goodness. So many stabby goings on here. Let's see if we can move to the other window. Can we get a better view? What's he doing on the bed? Defensive bed work. Not that it's going to do him a lot of good as he's getting stabbed by the bayonets. I think that's all the Confederate... Yeah, that's all the Confederate state troops cleared out. As another Confederate state cavalryman, Fredricus, man of the saber from the last round... he is about to come under a lot of fire. Uh-oh, 6-shooter. Yeah, because you're deflected with your sword. Oh, right, look at this. It's on now. Oh. Recruit Pezar taking him down very, very quickly. So let's see. Mustn't forget the Hornists. So there you go. There's the 24th. I need to find that bit of paper that had all my information on. Very annoying. So we've got the Confederate States artillery here. And they're probably going to blow a great big huge hole inside the building. Wait for it. And kaboom! There we go. Well, as you can see, it was extremely effective. However, we'll take more than just one shot to complete that. As you can see, the Confederate state also, they are defending this barn. So you can see them up in the high points here, taking pot shots at the enemy. Oh, that's Tenchi there, taking a shot. Lady from Massachusetts, unfortunately, a little bit injured. Now, even more permanently injured. Shot by Napoleon. Yeah. Aha! 15th Arkansas, Captain Voodoo. So let's say... Aha, there's Private Florent, complete with binocs. Now, it looks like they've had to... Oh, dear. Nice shot by the Eye Welly. Oh, wow. The Eye Welly with a great shot on a passing cavalryman. Mad Eye Welly skills. So, you can see now, the problem is that they've got to deal with these guys over here. Because these are the Union troopers. Led by... No, somebody down here. Why does it keep jumping me in there? Thank you. Ah, hello. Ah, Colonel Feldsau. So he's obviously checking to see what's going on. Making sure everybody is ready to go. Okay, there we go. Looks out comes the saber. And I think they're going to start making a charge in pretty soon. Yeah, Feldsau calling for his troops. 69th New Yorkers now making their way out under the control of Colonel Feldsau. They're going to try and make a push in. Yeah, oh! Nearly barged by a random horse. That was very unfortunate. As they're making a push. Doing a push in here. A couple of the New Yorkers taken down. As the defensive Welly himself, Feldsau's taken down there by 15th Arkansas Volunteer Henry, or Harry I should say. Now here's the Union Cavalry, still a lot of them left. They haven't really got into the battle in any kind of way. There's George Custer, complete with no hair. That's why he's got a hat on. Not that I would know anything about that. So there's Friedfeld being taken down by the Arkansas troops. So, yeah. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Last member of the Union troops has been murdered. And there's Captain Pickett from the 14th LA. Ah, here come yet more Confederate state troops. Could be TN, Texan. Okay. I thought TX was Texas, but I could be wrong. Okay, so, the Louisianans. Wonderful, wonderful people. Look at them, complete with their Smurf hats. Well, technically, sort of. And their pirate trousers, or sailor trousers, I should say. Now, who is this person cheesing it in the opposite direction? Private Painmace from the cavalry. He's obviously lost his hoss. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, bit of a punch-up going on the Confederate state lines. So, here we go. The cavalry decide to disengage from the Clippity-Clops, who remain in a very nice formation. See, even their horses are in a nice formation. How well trained is that? So there we go. Confederate state troops now defending this area against the enemy. As we've got Custer in true Custerian form. Oh no, Major General Sherman. Major General Sherman, complete with his adjutant. Volunteer Matt. Oh dear, Sherman's horse has just been murdered. So Sherman will just have to cheese it into the wooded area here. And it did him no good whatsoever. Accurate fire from Corporal Mikhail. I do believe that. Cleacon Force over here, and Jesseor, and Bryce H. So these guys being very effective. 20 versus 40. The Confederate States have an advantage quite significantly. Okay, out come the cavalry. They're back on the horse. Back on the horses. So you can see Major General Custer leading out the 7th Cavalry over the top and through the cornfields. Looks like what they're going to try and do is move around the back of the enemy. So let's see. Yeah, that's the plan. However, I don't know whether or not they're going to... Yeah, they're going to see him coming. Yeah, there we go. They're moving round. So the question is, what kind of fire can they put down? There we go. General George Custer taken down. Petitlu. Oh, fantastic shot, sir. Oh, no. The cavalry's been decimated by very accurate fire from these guys. Very accurate fire indeed. Oh, there's P. Jester. He's in. He's having a bit of a fight with one of the Louisianas. There we go. Takes him down. Out comes the 6-shooter. Oh, shot him in the chest at close range. That's really cruel. Oh, out comes the sabre again. Blocking. Lots of sabry goodness going on. He's now supported by his teammate. And as you can see now, the 7th Cavalry moving in. And you can see there, Mikhail. Oh, not surviving very long. As it looks like now. Yeah, the 24th TN. I will call them Texans for now. I apologise if that's wrong. So you can see a Private Shocker now moving in. You can see the fire going on down the road by the hamlet near the cornfields. Mind you, there's bloody cornfields everywhere on this map. So, what is going to happen now? 3 Union troopers versus 23 Confederate states. Correction, 2 Union. Oh, look at this. 1 Union. Oh dear. Bakara is dead. So there we go. Sinjeed with great play there. And another mass murdering session is complete. So there we go, boys and girls. That has been this particular game over. If you're lucky, I might bring you a special with a little bit of siege at the end. We'll have to wait and see. You'll just have to watch it to the end, won't you? Mm-hmm. Well, a bit of a special for you boys and girls. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? That's an ironclad. So, this... Recognise this? This is a siege battle. North and south. North and south style. So, you can see... Oh no, Leatherneck died already. Cannons coming down here. Holy crap! New Yorkers here. The New Yorkers really moving in very quickly on this fort, so you can see them moving in, trying to take out this area where the cannons are. Oh dear, bit of fire coming in, a little bit of 6-shooter goodness. Can they get in there? Fire coming in. This is not looking good. Engineer Sawinski gets taken down. Oh no. Now the trouble is they're kind of caught in this particular area. They're in. Let's just watch young Edward Fowler. Oh no. Oh, poor Edward. He got taken down, but dies next to his enemy. So it looks like the Union troops did a great job, except for this guy. Recruit Mancha, who's... yeah. So Recruit Mancha didn't do very well there, unfortunately. Poor Recruit Mancha. And so they've now cleared out this area of the fort, making their way in through the buildings, through the archway and into the main section of the fort. There's Lucas from the Texan Rangers there defending. Defending with defensive drumming skills. Uh-oh. Major General Sherman's out with a 6-shooter. And nearly lost his horse. And lost his life as well. Oh, that's a painful landing position. Look at that. Looks like he's just about to give birth. Anyway. So you can see here, yeah. So this is the fort as it stands. So let's have a look at it. You've got these defensive cannon areas here, protected with plenty of spikes and defensive outcroppings. You have this nice little area here, this little tower with a couple of mini cannons on it, also helpful. You have this main entrance here. So this is essentially the main entrance into the fort. So you can see they're coming through this archway. There is a door, but it looks like the door was taken up. But I don't think there's a... No, they took down the door, then charged in, and then taken down the door as they make their way into the fort. So, technically speaking, this is a bit of a weak spot where the fort is concerned, but, you know, hey-ho. And the sneaky engineers have decided to build something right at the front there to make it difficult to get in. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Now, these buildings over here, the question is, can anybody get in them? We can't see in through the window, so I will assume not. You can get in through there. You've obviously, you know, you need your water. I wonder if there's anyone hiding down the well. No, we can't see. Never mind. And you've got this defensive outcropping here as well, looking in towards the ironclad, which you can't get onto, unfortunately. Because you can't technically swim in this game. And here is a nice collection of cannons defending this corner of the fort. And this is the spawn area. So this is the spawn area of the Confederate state troops. They can then move into this main area. So you can see another portcullis there, raised through the roof, quite literally. And you've got another tower over on the side here. Oh dear. So there's another tower as well. So let's see. Here we go. Looks like we got recruit Chris Connors moving in to try and take out the gentleman. Oh, look at that. Nice fireplace. These fine fellows. Slappy, there we go. He's going in. Is he going to... Oh, he's about to get bayoneted or something to death. No, he's decided to back off. Sensible man. So let's see what's going on. As you can see, the Confederate state now in a severe amount of trouble from the Union troopers. Oh dear. Colonel Robert there out with a 6-shooter. Oh! So there we go, Colonel Robert taking down a few people. Out comes a sword, and he then gets killed by recruit Kirkwood. After all that shooting with the 6-shooter. And he then goes and snuffs it. Oh, the irony. So you can see the Union troops are pretty much all over the Confederate state fort at the moment. You can see here, defense is not particularly great, as you can see. You can defend from this building, you can defend around the corners of the walls. You could technically, maybe, I don't know, no, you can't turn the cannons inwards, so you don't really have many options in that regard. Oh dear, the Confederate state troops are being butchered, so this is not looking good. There's recruit Haldir being bayoneted into pieces, and the Unionists have captured the fort as they shoot poor old Samuel there, and Hinkle just gets murdered. So there you have it. I think Nitec there now is moving on, and yep, looks like we're back on this particular one. So there you go, look at that, isn't it wonderful? It's a beautiful looking fort. So obviously that is the weak area, that entrance there. So that's walled off, but it's a door. So really what you need to do is face that door off there. As many people as possible defend this corridor, because that's going to be your weak point. So whether or not you put defences around there, engineer... Shut the door behind you. Oh, some people, eh? There's no way you're going to get a horse down there. Just no. So, let's see. Here we go. The Confederates turn to attack. A bit of engineering goodness. Oh, but not for him. Sawinski gets taken down very quickly. Oh. And the Confederate states, this is their spawn area for the attackers. So you can see here, this is the... Now, let's see. There we go. There's Rome's Taggart there. With recruit Kirkwood, who's going to do a lot of damage from that distance. Good job. As we now move on and check to see what's going on. This is a nice fort. I like this fort. I think the only drawback you're going to have is with this particular defensive area here. This door. But, you know, if the guys defend it properly, They don't have a portcullis or anything. A couple of doors stopping people getting over. You can't raise the drawbridge. As Captain Highlander takes a shot. See who this fella is. Oh, Adjutant Bacon. Sizzling in the corner there. Look at this. Now, there's no way they can throw grenades over the top. So let's see. Oh, that was a cannonball shot very close to David Doyle. There's Major Hagman. There's nobody round the back here. So there we go. There's the Old Glory up there. So you can see here. Oh, look at these sneaky buggers. Private Connor from the 7th Cavalry. Sorry, Private Connor of X of the 7th Cavalry. Looks like they're now being pushed into on that direction. Who's this? There you go, more of the 7th Cavalry defending that area. However, this little spot over here is being defended by this Davy J. Locker, last man standing. Now the question is, they're trying to get over this area. They're building boxes in that area to try and see if they can jump over it. But they can't. Can they get on the boxes? No, they can't. That's very unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So there's Sawinski trying to build boxes and get up there so that they can essentially... Uh-oh, uh-oh, explosives, explosives, look out! Oh! So if that doesn't draw attention to what you're doing, I don't know what does. So good defensive wall work here. So these guys are in serious amounts of trouble. Yeah, they've now drawn attention to themselves. But unfortunately, Sawinski's going to have to dig like a mofo to try and get over there. Yeah, he's been hit once. He's been hit twice, I think it is. And he's down. So there we go. There's George Custer. And let's see. 56 minutes left on the clock. Oh, it already is. And here we go. Another. There's Wolfgar. Puplik? What's Puplik? Cameron Donahue trying to take out that gentleman who's trying to stab his horse. Away from my horse, sir. Back off from the horse. Step away from the horse. Oh, he shot the horse. Oh, someone called animal control. Oh, look at this. Isn't it just typical? They're trying to break into the pub. That's just rude. Look. Oh. Confederate state troops. You bring them to the pub and they just destroy the place. Look at this. They just smash all the windows. They kick the doors down. Bunch of oiks. A lot of them. So. There's Corporal Punisher. About to get shot in the back. Look at that. Oh, heavens above. Look at that cannon fire. That's another way in. Look at these walls. They're not very sturdy, are they? So they could probably do with a little bit more weight behind them, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So if you look over here, see? These walls have reasonable, a little firing step. So you can step over the top, fire back. And here as well. But they're not very sturdy walls. I'll give them that. So sustained cannon fire can do a lot of damage. I was looking at Private James Dasher, dashing his way in, no less. And that's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Blocking up the corridor with horses. Horses for corpses. Oh, complete with somebody making his way through. There we go. Oh. Oh dear. David Doyle shot in the face. Not good. Who's he? Major Hagman, Hootsmon. And Private Guy Mitchell. Who's this fine fellow? There's Q Sergeant Trumpeter. Oh, stabbing. Goodness, sir. There we go. Guy Mitchell takes down the last of them there. Let's see if we can find out what's going on over here. Here is the 7th Cavalry. There is George Custer, of course. Let's see. Did you just say his name? George, or was that Charge? Okay, so you've obviously got this little area here as well. So if they can get into this... Oh, yeah, that's literally it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That's how those were blown apart. TNT to blow the wall down. So that explains these holes here. So essentially they've used TNT to blow holes in the wall and then make their way through. And yet again, see, look, you can see that double effect there. And that's how it is. So there you go. This is a siege battle. North and South style. Isn't it wonderful? Major Hagman's still alive. Wow. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully, if we can persuade them, it would be nice to see more sieges, because at the moment we see mostly line battles, but a siege would be an interesting... Oh! Did you see that cannonball? A siege would be a very interesting thing to see. A little bit of variety is good. We like variety. Oh, stab, sir. Oh, another stab. Into the horse. Double stabbing into the horse. And onto the guy on the floor. Oh, goodness me. Oh, look at this guy, Colonel Syphas. And he's now been put down. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Really hope you enjoyed yourself as much as we did and the teams did. So we will see you again next time for more cannonballs and North and South goodness. Thanks for watching.